Welcome everyone to MBODY Yoga. I'm John Cottrell. Today's soft flow is all about building balance and gentle strength with Revolving Triangle Pose. If you're feeling tight around the hips or spine or just want to move with more stability and ease, this class is for you. We'll move slowly and mindfully, preparing the body with simple stretches, and then we'll ease into our twist. So there's no forcing, certainly no rushing, just steady movement guided by your breath. This practice will help lengthen the hamstrings, it'll improve your spinal mobility, and build core strength, leaving you feeling more balanced and refreshed. Remember, this is your practice. Listen to your body and honor where you are today. If you're ready, roll out your yoga mat and let's get started. And if you enjoy this class, don't forget to like the video and subscribe to the channel so you never miss a session. Okay, roll credits, let's begin. Let's begin our practice in seated. Find a comfortable seat. Maybe sit on a blanket or a pillow. And you can cross your legs, but you don't have to cross your legs here. If it feels more comfortable for you to extend your legs, you can do that. And wherever you are, just sit up nice and tall. And feel free to close your eyes, or if you keep your eyes open, just soften your eyelids and maybe just look down at the ground. And we'll start with a few deep breaths. Full inhale to feel the expansion in your lungs. And exhale for the release. As you inhale, you want to feel like you're growing tall in your seat. Your spine is getting longer. Exhale. Now to keep that length in the spine and that uplifting sensation, we create the abdominal lock. We do that on the exhale. So inhale, feel tall. Lengthen spine, keep that uplifting feeling, and on the exhale, draw your belly button in towards your spine, creating the abdominal lock. It's a wonderful way to support the body and keep you in that uplifted sense in your spine, in your torso, which is really going to help in our practice today. Good, just one more breath, and let's do a seated twist while we're here, since we're doing revolving triangle. Here we go. Go ahead and take your right hand and just place it on the floor next to you. It might even be up on your fingertips. You want to push down into the floor just to help you maintain that lift and length through the torso and spine. You inhale, fill up the lungs. Exhale, draw belly button in towards spine. Now keep your focus on your belly button, because as we twist or turn, you're going to imagine you're really turning this section of your body, being led by the belly button. So again, inhale, grow tall. Exhale, draw belly button in, and then begin to gently turn from this section of the body towards your right knee. Now you may not twist very far, and you don't need to. I like to say, just twist or move until you come to a natural stop. So this is my natural stop. Then just take your left hand, you can just hold on to your knee or thigh here, and just continue breathing. So with each inhale, I'm still pressing into the floor with this right hand, feeling tall. Even imagine there was a string attached to the crown of your head and you're growing tall. Exhaling just to draw belly button in. Twisting helps torso, spine, low back, hips even. Helps your hips because we're sitting so they're stable and we're rotating the torso, and it just helps to gain more mobility through the hips. All right, let's do the other side. So first we inhale, still pushing into the ground. Feel tall, feel length in the spine. Exhale, pull belly button in to support the body as you slowly move, returning to center, but also keeps all that wonderful space up and down the spine. And just come back to neutral. We'll do the other side. So left hand on the floor, push down as you inhale, get tall. Exhale, draw belly button in, hold. Again, grow tall, inhale. Exhale, draw belly button in, feel that connection and support, and feel the belly button start to turn towards your left knee until you come to your natural stop. Mine is here. And then take the right hand, you can just hold on to the left knee or thigh. Now you're not pulling yourself into the pose, You're just holding yourself in the posture. Still growing tall. Exhaling, drawing belly button in. Another wonderful thing about twisting is you're conditioning your core, your abdominal muscles here too. Just a few more breaths, just introducing these rotations through the spine, helping to open up through the hips. Good, ready to come out of the pose. I'm pushing down into the floor. Inhale, growing tall. Exhale, draw belly button in for support, keeping that spine nice and straight, and then slowly unwinding, coming back to neutral here. All right. Let's transition to our hands and knees. Let's mobilize the spine with cat and cow. So feel free to use a blanket if you need a little extra padding. For your knees and your hands, you can also double up on your yoga mats. Here we go. We're going to inhale, tip the pelvis back, feel the belly drop. There's our back bend. Open the heart, lift your chin. Exhale, tuck pelvis under. Feel the belly button pull up towards spine in this case. Rounded spine, chin to chest. And just gently flow. So another way to mobilize the spine, we first twisted it. And now we're creating these undulations. Go ahead and finish the breath that you're on and take 2 more. And when you're complete, just pause here in a neutral tabletop posture. Let's get set up for downward facing dog. We'll eventually come to a standing position ready for our triangle pose and revolving triangle pose sequence. I'm going to move my blanket. Now for this sequence, I am going to use a block. So I'm going to have my block ready. I'm going to place it on the left side here. All right, setting ourselves up for down dog. Step the hands forward, spread out your fingers. So you would create a good base. Press the palms flat into your mat, stretching open the palms. Nice, strong, straight arms. Tuck your toes. Let's do one more cat-cow. There's our cow pose, the back bend. Exhale, rounding into cat. Hold. And then we lift the knees, slowly lifting the hips into the air. Head and chest will dip between the arms, arriving in downward facing dog. Feel free to make some adjustments of your feet, maybe your hands on your mat. Just help you to settle into your pose. Let's go right away into our sequence. Let's start with a high lunge, which will take us eventually to a triangle pose. So I'm going to inhale, extend right leg up. I'm going to hold for a moment just to feel this good extension. Exhale, stepping right foot forward. Here, we're going to stay in a high lunge, which means the left heel stays lifted, but all my weight is forward, so I need to find center. So I like to come up to fingertips, shift weight back until I find center. So I can easily rise to fingertips, starting to extend the spine, climb up the leg, just hands up to thighs, push into thigh to help lift upper body, keeping that good extension. Still balancing here, and then inhale, rise up, reach up into the air. Good length and good lunge. Holding for a moment for balance. Strengthen the legs, a nice opening up through the left hip flexor. Now from here, what I'd like to do for our transition is rise up to straighten this front leg. Lift, pivot left heel to the floor. You'll turn sideways. Bring your arms down to parallel. Legs are straight, you feel tall, arms are parallel to the ground, you're ready for triangle pose. So I'm going to reach out. Actually, I'm going to do this. This is a nice little trick I like to try. It's actually reach up, like you're reaching up to grab something off of a shelf, just to create space in this belt line area, and then rotate here. Right hand down, left hand up, just to help maximize that space, and then coming down into our pose. We're going to hold here for a moment so we can feel the initial stretch and lengthening through the hamstring. A few breaths, good extension of the arms. You may feel this with the sides of the body, helps open the hips. So this is our regular triangle pose, but we're going to revolve it or twist it. Alrighty, I'm tipped over quite a bit here, so it's going to be hard for me to turn. So what I like to do is start to lift up a little bit, turn my whole upper body, keep my arms extended as if I'm like the wings of an airplane here, and then start to lower. Now, I can't reach my block, so I'm going to go get my block and just bring it in, because this is where the block is really going to come in handy. I turn it up tall, so I can easily reach it. So I'm going to go back to here, straight leg in front, outstretched arms, rotate here, and just bringing left hand down to the block. And continue feeling the spine lengthen, the crown of the head pointing forward, right arm out to the side, and then continue to rotate. And again, just coming to a place where you naturally stop, holding here. And as we hold, you'll feel the dynamic of this posture. You're rotating, just as we did seated, so you might feel this in the hips a little bit. We have a hamstring stretch, we have that spinal rotation, core conditioning. Okay, we're going to inhale here, exhale, unwind. Slowly going to bend this right knee, kind of lunging. I'm going to move my block to the other side so it's ready to go. Rise up onto tiptoes behind, push hands firmly into the floor so I can slide right foot back, holding for a moment just to feel some realignment through the entire body. And then bend the knees, send hips into the air, returning to down dog. So we can do that very simple sequence on the other side. High lunge first. So inhale, extend left leg up. Let's reach and hold. Feel this good length through the entire body. Exhale, stepping through. Left foot to the top of the mat. Right heel stays lifted. Be sure to shift weight back towards that lifted right heel. Rise to fingertips. Starting to extend spine, go ahead and climb up the body, hands to thigh, just push and extend through torso, finding that balance and centering. Let's rise up and reach up. And feel like you're growing tall, but also lunging to meet the ground. Holding for a moment. Let's grow tall again, straightening the left leg. Pivot right heel to the floor, turn sideways, and bring arms to parallel. This should be setting you up for a triangle. Again, let's reach for something up on a shelf. Another thing that's happening here, I'm reaching up that way, but my right hip is going in the opposite direction. You can see I'm kind of tipping over. Again, maximizing the space on this left side, and then rotate here. Now, you don't have to reach the floor here. You can even bring in that block if you wanted to. But for triangle, I just like to rest my hand on my knee or thigh. Add some breaths. Really feel this wonderful length and stretch quality through the hamstrings, the stability of my core holding me in place. Focus can be up. You can even turn the head to look forward or even down. Just a couple more breaths. Let's get ready for our revolving triangle. Okay, rising up a little bit, making some space, rotating here. Again, I need to bend so I can go get my block and bring it in. There's my little airplane. I'm folding, but bringing right hand to the floor. Now, if you need to, adjust where your back foot is. I'm just stepping, just so I'm feeling a little bit more stable on both feet. Relying on this block, keep extending forward, rotating on this axis, and then opening up. And there's my revolving triangle. Some breaths here. Notice all the sensations. Good. Very dynamic pose. Breathing in. On the exhale, just going to soften by bending this left knee, unwinding, bringing hands to the floor, moving my block to the side. Rise up onto tiptoes behind just to create this runner's lunge. It also evens out the hips. Press hands firmly into the floor. Slide left foot back. There's plank pose. Good realignment of the entire body. Finishing by bringing knees to the floor. Sit back briefly into hero. And you can sit off to the side. Return to seated, or you can even lie down in Shavasana if you'd like to finish your practice. Once again, sitting up tall, lengthened spine. Exhale, just a light engagement of the belly. Then one last movement together. We'll inhale, reach the arms all the way up. Exhale, bring palms together down to your heart. One more breath into heart space. And as we come to the close of our practice together, we bow, saying, Namaste. Thank you so much for watching and participating in this yoga lesson. To help us with the channel so we can continue to bring you more content, please like the video and subscribe to the channel. It's really appreciated. Namaste.